All right, I have our Kinder Math in front of us here. We have categorized and classified by color. We've classified by shape. Now we are going to classify and count by size. So it won't matter the color, it won't matter the shape, it will matter the size. So here we have on this sorting mat, big, and on this side, small. So I'm going to go ahead with different colors. On this side, what size shapes can live here? Big shapes. So I will go ahead and create some big shapes to live in my sorting mat. Whoops. Let's try this color's nice. Big shapes. Now here, small shapes. Small shapes. Maybe I'll do that one. Small shapes. Oop, come on, my squirrels, we choose one. There we go. We are now sorting and classifying by size. So there's our first page. Big shapes, small shapes. Create your shapes to live in the right spots on our sorting mat. When I turn them over, similar to our last few pages, my dear friends, we have a sorting mat and a next page that will ask us questions about our sorting mat. Now we've had different strategies about completing this page here. Some of us liked to draw the shapes into the space. Some of us liked to use lines. Let's go ahead and look at our shapes and decide whether they are small or big. This triangle looks small. I'm going to put an S so I know that it's small. This circle looks a lot bigger. This square looks big. This rectangle looks big. This rectangle, though, looks really small, and so does this one. This triangle, it's a lot bigger than the green triangle there. So I have my letters showing small and big. Now I can check and draw. So I said that the small triangle, or the green triangle, was a small one. And I said that these two rectangles were also small. All right. Then I had my big shapes. I had a big circle. I had a big rectangle. I have a big square. Whoa, jumping crayon. And I have a big rectangle, triangle. Three sides and 3 vertices. All right, now that that exercise is done, I'll look at my next page, asking which categories have 3, which categories have 4. So, 3 shapes. Which category has our 3 shapes? Well, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So small is the category that has 3 shapes. How many categories had 3 shapes? 1. So my number 1 on the line tells me that this is the only category that had 3 shapes. Now I am looking for categories with 4 shapes. Which category has 4 shapes inside it? Just this one here, the big category. So how many categories have 4? We only circled 1 category. Here we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now here, my dear friends, we have a mid-chapter checkpoint. Please see how your mind is liking all of these categories, or how we've been talking about sorting and classifying. Number 1, we have a set here at the beginning of the row. Which circle do you think belongs in this set? Which circle do you think belongs in the set in the front of the line here? Mrs. Gorospe's eyes see that none of these are circles, so it cannot be by shape because then all of them would fit. I see all yellow shapes, so the yellow shape should join this category. Number 2, look at the shape at the beginning of the row. Which set does it belong in? And we are going to mark an X. X marks the spot. Should this shape be in this set, or should this shape be in this set? Mrs. Gorospe's eyes show her that this shape looks the same as these shapes. 3 sides and 3 vertices. X marks the spot on our triangle set. And lastly, friends, we have these 4 shapes here. Which picture shows a shape that does not belong? Now this one's a bit confusing. Which shape or which picture shows the shape that does not belong? Now if you see here, you have your triangle, rectangle, square, and circle. Usually if that circle was the regular size, it would be as big as this square. But it is not. We have a small circle. So if these 3 shapes are big and this one is small, which one does not belong? Our circle. You can also say that these 3 shapes, they all have straight, what? Straight sides and vertices, where a circle only has a curved surface, no vertices or sides. It is up to you how your eyes decide to tell you that our circle does not belong. Thank you, Kinder, for going through your pages and for doing a mid-chapter checkpoint. We'll see you tomorrow with our next math.